Hello and welcome to the Suburban Sloth Show. In today's video I'll be taking a look at Sony's latest gaming offering, the PlayStation VR. Having owned an HTC Vive for a couple of months now, I am already a virtual reality convert and cannot wait till this technology reaches the masses. So how does PSVR compare to its higher priced rivals? Surprisingly well actually. How consumer friendly is it? And is it friendlier on the wallet than its PC rivals? It's certainly cheaper, however its consumer friendliness is debatable, given the list of equipment you need to get the most out of it. Now, the obvious thing you need is a PlayStation 4, and you also need the PlayStation camera, not included in every bundle of the headset. Thankfully the old camera works just as well as a redesigned one. The last thing you don't absolutely need, but to play a lot of the games as intended, is the PlayStation Move controllers. Again, the PS3 ones work fine. So all in all, it can be very expensive before you've bought any games. That being said, it is still significantly cheaper than its PC counterparts. Take the Vive for example, you need at least a £1,000 computer to run it, and that's before you paid 800 quid for the headset itself. Let's talk about the games that are available at launch. To be honest with you, the games that I've played so far seem to fit into the tech demo category and are not that extensive in terms of content. Now, that's not to say I didn't have fun with the games on offer. I had an absolute blast. The level of immersion they've achieved is insane. There's just no game as of yet that is a system seller. My two favourite experiences so far have got to be Until Dawn Rush of Blood. It affected me a little too much, and Batman Arkham VR, as I'm a massive comic book nerd. I also had a fun time playing PSVR Worlds. However, that being said, I do find it a bit cheeky that they didn't include it with every headset by default, as it is just a bunch of tech demos. That brings me onto the demo disc included. For some strange reason, we in the UK have been shafted with the disc only including demos of 8 games, whereas our North American counterparts seem to have gotten demos for the entire launch lineup, which is just a tad irritating. The price point of the game seems to be all over the place too, equating to an early adopter tax, which is kind of unfair. So far it seems I've been generally negative towards the PlayStation VR, but where most of the positives can be found is in the experience, the way in which it feels to have the headset on and be in a virtual world. It is indescribable. It has to be experienced to be believed. For me, it is fantastic and really is the future of gaming. Sure, it's not going to replace contemporary gaming as we know it, but it opens up a world of possibilities. Compared to the Vive, the PSVR is inferior in many ways, but somehow Sony, through ingenious design, has made it superior in others. The way in which the headset rests on your head is incredible. It is the most comfortable out of the two. The ease of putting it on and taking it off really adds to the social aspect it has going for it. Plus the way it looks really adds to the wow factor, and is a futurist's wet dream. The main drawbacks in comparison to the Vive is tracking and the field of view / draw distance, but for what Sony has achieved for that price point on the PS4 is incredible. In conclusion, I've had a very fun time with PSVR and was pleasantly surprised by the hardware's power. If you're interested in VR and you own a PS4, I definitely recommend it. If you're on the fence and you own a PS4, I'd say either wait for a price drop or find a place to try it out before making your decision, because the real selling point is the experience, not so much the gameplay at this point in time. If you have a PS4 and a high-end gaming PC and you're interested in VR, I'd say pay a little extra for the Vive. After all, the costs of PSVR add up. For what you get with the Vive, it is worth the investment, and so far I found the price point for games a lot cheaper. Thanks for watching my review. Make sure to give this video a like, and let me know in the comments below of any cool PSVR or just general VR games in general. And maybe subscribe if you want to see more gaming content like this. I'll catch you on the next Suburban Sloth Show. Cheers.